What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Sean Spencer with my guy, Mr. Scott Thaler, and this.
Hello, everybody.
What up, Scott?
Would I kid you? Have I ever kidded you?
You want me to answer that right now? Do you really want me to answer that right now? Thought we needed to be a little bit more professional, so I tried to put something together. That's why I was a little bit late. I apologize. For sure. What's going on, Scott?
Not a whole lot. I'm just recuperating from yesterday's Rams loss to the San Diego Chargers.
Oh, yes. The good old Rams.
But Stetson Bennett put on a show.
He played pretty good.
17 for 29 with 191 yards. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I watched some of that game. He actually got a lot of playtime in that game.
Yeah, but they had Ripien in first, and I didn't think that was right.
Yeah, that was weird.
We might have won that game. It doesn't really mean anything, but we might have won it if they would have started him.
True. No, Ripien is Ripien the number 2 guy, and then Stetson's number 3.
They brought Ripien in for a guaranteed starter that had started some games because Stetson hasn't started an NFL game yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think
makes sense.
I think Stetson Bennett proved the naysayers yesterday that he's here to play.
Yes, it is preseason, my guy. It is preseason. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, man. The guy looked good. He threw a touchdown, right, in that game.
Yeah. Tapuka Nakoa, or whatever,
out of BYU, yeah. I like that. Okay, let me find out. All right, Mr. Stetson. You think he's gonna get more? Well, he's gonna get more time in preseason for sure.
Oh yeah.
But funny thing is, so the quarterback that started for you guys this week, Brett Ripien, his uncle was the quarterback for the Washington Redskins the last time they won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I actually got to meet him in St. Louis during
really?
I don't know if it was the 1999 season or it was the 2000 season.
Yeah. Because he did come to St. Louis. Yeah. He bounced around the league after us.
He signed my football for me.
Oh, nice. Mark Ripien. Let her rip. That was my guy. Look, as far as Washington, we won the game 17-15. Like you said, winning and losing doesn't really matter. Sam Howell did look good. He had a rough start, even had a safety that was given up early, but then he came in, got a great drive. He's got great poise, and ended up getting a touchdown pass to Jahan Dotson on a beautiful pass. Then Jacoby came in. So we got our first 2 guys in there to see what they were about. And then, even got to see the Georgia boy, Jake Fromm, come in there and do a little bit here and there. So, yeah, it was good for football to be back, man. I'm just excited about that. So,
yeah.
Yeah, buddy. But look, are you good with that? You want to talk a little bit more about the Rams, or can we go ahead and move on?
Move on.
Yeah.
Actually,
so we got some
order.
Yeah, right. Hey, are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? Are you kidding me? That is what we are on today. That's the name of this show. And like I said, I'm Sean Spencer, my guy Scott Thaler. And if you don't know, this is the second episode. And what we like to do is we look in and talk about a couple stories. Scott's got a whole bunch of stories that he loves to tell us about in his life. And and we look at a couple other stories that might be going on in the world today and kind of ask that question. Are you kidding me? Now, it might be funny at times, but sometimes it might be serious. But it still begs the question that you're just like, are you kidding me? Like, what's going on here? So we are going to start by first off talking. This is it's a story that's it's probably gonna make you a little upset just in the place, the actual location. Obviously, if you have not heard by now, there have been a lot of terrible wildfires in Maui, in Hawaii, and a lot of people have lost their life. I think the last total I heard was 96. So definitely prayers go out to all the people out there and all those that have lost lives and loved ones and you know what's called property, everything. It's just bad. But in the midst of all of this, Scott, uh, apparently a snorkeling company called, I think, Maui Snorkeling is still running tours while the wildfires are going on. Like, what? Now, about 80% of wildfires have been kind of quelled, but it's still a lot of stuff going on. What in the world is this, Scott, man? Are you kidding me?
I don't know. And they were saying that bodies have been found floating in that area.
Right. What?
Why are they taking people in there that could be traumatized by that? And why aren't they using that boat to take in survivors or the deceased?
Exactly. Now, what they have said is that they were going to take 100% of the proceeds and give that to, the families, the victims, and all things of that nature. But there's got to be a different way that y'all could sit here and donate, as opposed to diving into waters right where not too far off from where all this devastation is happening. That's just crazy to me.
Oh, it's like you said. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. As talk about not, it's not classy. It's kind of ridiculous, and it reminds me of what was it, the Titanic submersible, the thing that the family, that group that just went down there and unfortunately lost their lives. It's just like there's got to get to a point where you just have to ask, not can I do it, but is this right to do?
Were they taking tours to that area so people can see where it happened?
You got me, Scott. I mean, come on. I don't understand that at all.
They could go out there and after a certain amount of time, human body, if there's any large pieces of the body left, could float to the surface.
Yeah, they could, and that's when they could use all the resources that they have, the big charter boats and all that stuff, to actually go, if not, get bodies out or help those who might still need to be helped. I mean, how many people could you put on that charter boat? As we've seen, there's a lot of people that have been on that charter boat, snorkeling and whatnot. So that's just that's not right. It's not right.
But could you imagine snorkeling, looking at the pretty colored fish? Oh my God! Some spam callers calling me. Let me get rid of this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
are you kidding me? Scott had to answer the phone.
That's all. It's all your many fans. Like, who's calling you right now, Scott?
It said the President of the United States, but I doubt it.
Oh, old Biden. He's hitting you up, man.
He calls me every once in a while to get my advice.
Oh,
I'm not lying.
Yeah. What advice did you give him? He's got a son that's going through some things. You're a father. Did you give him any good advice?
Yeah, I just told him, don't worry about it. Just pardon him after he gets convicted.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it could possibly happen. Oh, my goodness. Hey, actually, right before we went off air, ladies and gentlemen, our guy, Scott, told a story The story about this picture that's behind. Scott, do you remember the story that you told towards the end?
About standing in for the actor on Conan Barbarian show at Universal Studios?
Yes. Tell the people that's yeah. Tell the people that story again, and then I think we got to reveal if it's the truth or it's a lie.
Okay. Well, my wife's from California. She moved to St. Louis, but we went out there and, we did all the Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and Universal Studios. Well, I wanted to see the Conan the Barbarian show, and we stood in line and couldn't figure out what's going on. And lady came out and said, we're not going to be able to do the show because the actor that plays Conan can't go on. She was willing to give a thing. I said, well, can't you get somebody to stand in for him? And she goes, who would do it? And I said, well, one of us guys. And I ripped off my shirt and showed my muscles, as you can see in the photo there. And she says, well, you are built pretty good. Have you ever done any acting? I said, yeah, some school plays and stuff. And she says, I said, the only reason I'm hesitating is because I don't know the lines. She said, well, we'll put one of those earpieces in that we can talk to you and we'll read the lines off to you and you just repeat them. I said, okay, I'll do that. And so I went on and I was pretty good.
Oh, this guy. All right. So for those of you that don't know this, we're going to show you real quick the picture of this is what he took his shirt off and showed them.
Yeah, I don't look like that anymore, but, I still have muscles. That was my Steve Reeves Hercules impression.
So are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? He's now going to tell. What is it? Was it true? Was it a true story?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Do we have any viewers?
Yeah, we have Nick and Alex are watching.
Okay. Well, to tell the truth, I wanted to do that. But it was a lie.
Yep. Yeah. Kind of. I thought about it for a second, and you made me kind of. It seemed believable for a little bit, but yeah, I kind of figured it was not true.
Well, back then, with my mind at the age I was, it was kind of like scenes of grandeur. I think I was all of 25 years old or something like that. It did go through my mind. I wanted to do it.
Oh, I believe it. It could happen.
The show did go on, though, because the guy finally came out, or they had a stand-in for him. I don't know who it was. It must have called somebody. But we had to wait there for about an hour.
Was he intimidated when he saw you after you took off your shirt?
No, because he was about 6'2", and I'm 5'6", so.
Oh, well, no. Yeah, I get that. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick breather, and on the other side, we got a special little topic. Scott is going to talk about all of the many things he may or may not have gotten while he was at garage sales. But we're going to be right back and check out this show that's coming out Thursdays this fall. Ladies, take over.
We are back for Bo!
Go!
He's a rookie. He's also half Puerto Rican. I don't know if y'all.
You already know what time it is.
Someone like Hayden Hurst is coming on and you're like, you're not alone. On our show too, as well, we're all about mental health and awareness.
Yes.
Off and on the field.
Buddy, that was Let's Talk Football. Ladies, take over. Janae Struther, Nicole Klychak, and Delilah Crespo that will be returning this fall on Thursday nights. Definitely check them out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Are You Kidding Me? Myself, Mr. Sean Spencer. My guy right there, Mr. Scott Thaler. What's going on, Scott, with the Knicks and
Not much. Just so everybody knows, that's not really my room I'm in. That's impressive backdrop.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
mine.
I believe.
Not my monkey. Not my circus.
Right. What is going on, Anthony Handy? How are you doing? Glad you're here to join us. Hey, just in time because our guy Scott. You know, if you know Scott, man, Scott has stories, but Scott also has adventures. He goes off and does a lot of things, as you've heard. Last week talked about the dog show circuit. This week, garage sales. Scott, talk to me. What goes on at garage sales? What have you gotten from garage sales?
Well, it's kind of fun to go to garage sales. Basically, I'm always looking for guitars, guitar amplifiers, musical instruments. You know, I'll buy other stuff, but my wife doesn't like me bringing it home. So, as you know, my house is full of CRAP everywhere. So I didn't want to say
I believe
it out loud in case there were some kids in the rooms with the adults watching.
Oh my goodness! There's no kids watching a show that you're on because they know your mouth.
And just to regress, Anthony, your boy Stetson put on a pretty good show yesterday.
You look good. And Zamir White I think it's the Raiders scored a rushing touchdown, man. Them Georgia boys and one of the Georgia boys in Philly dominated. So yeah, them Georgia boys are showing up.
Yeah, I was cussing my head off when that one guy returned that punt for a touchdown on us.
Oh my goodness! Look, we have a guest that used to come around a lot. Jason Swade. Hello, ladies. This is your long lost friend right here, man. What's going on, Jason? yeah, buddy. But yeah,
I've been keeping his girlfriend company, Jenna.
Oh,
since he's left, so just let him know that she's not available anymore.
Oh my goodness, this guy. Can we get back to the garage sales, sir?
Okay. Yeah, I used to go to garage sales all the time before the pandemic happened. Haven't been to any yet. I did go to Goodwill, but there was nothing up there. Yeah, when you go to garage sales, you run into a lot of people, and it's kind of like a comedy show. Everybody's looking for something, and they're walking around looking, and they're trying to see if there's anything else they want. And I mean, I've had people. This one lady put out like 4 tables of these little figurines and glassware, and I'm looking at them, and I'm not into Hummels, and I'm not into Waterford Crystal, but she had 4 tables of Hummels and Waterford Crystals out, and my mom had told me she wanted a Waterford Crystal bell. She liked bells. Yeah. So I saw it, I picked it up. Some lady just dove at the table. I'm buying all these tables. Nobody else gets any. And
what?
And she jumps at it, and she knocks like 3 Hummels on the ground, and they bust. So that made me mad because I wasn't really interested in it, but the lady was going to lose a lot of money, and she had like $1, $2, $3 on these things that were worth between $25 and $400 a piece. So I went over. I said, "Don't let her buy anything. Those are Hummels and Waterford Crystals. They're worth a lot of money." She said, "Oh, I didn't know that. It was my mother's, and I wasn't into that stuff." And she thanked me, and she says, "Was there something there you wanted?" I said, "Yeah, I wanted to get that Waterford Crystal for my mom." And it was probably about $150 bill. And she said, "Just go ahead and take it. It's yours." And she told the lady, "Nothing's yours." And I walked back to my car with my bell because there was nothing else I wanted. And that lady cussed me all the way back to my car.
Oh.
I just said, that's what you did for being, greedy.
Yeah. I would imagine you've had a couple of those interactions at garage sales.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's everything you can get. Old metal lunch boxes, old G.I. Joes, Barbies. That stuff's becoming hard to get by. But what? I turf not surf, Scotty. I don't get that one. Do you?
No, I figured you would know.
No, Jason's kind of out of his element here, I think.
Left field, yeah. This is too PG for you, Jason. Come on, man.
I think in school when he played sports, he played left out.
Oh God.
Oh well, aren't people supposed to say whether they thought that was a true story or not?
I just took it for granted that it was true.
Well, that must be good.
Oh, see, there we go. We're gonna let people try to figure that one out.
Because it was true.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here, Scott.
So,
my goodness. What's the most expensive thing you've gotten at a garage sale?
well, I've gotten some guitars that are worth thousands of dollars. I'm not going to go into stories, but that's true. But
Right.
one time I was at home and I had a Bose Lifestyles 28 system, you know, surround sound with the Acoustamass and the double cubes, 5 double cubes around the room. And I turned it on. We had a storm the night before. And my wife accidentally was cleaning and she unplugged it and plugged it right into the wall instead of the power surge protector. And I turned it on and it was burnt. It was burnt out.
Oh.
The Acoustamass. And that has the amplifier and the tuner in it for the AM, FM. And I was pretty depressed and I just said, the heck with it. And I got up and drove out in my car and I didn't realize it was garage sale day. So I stopped at a garage sale and sure enough, here's a table with a Acoustamass sitting on the top. Well, I got all excited because if I could get the same Acoustamass that was burnt up, put it out, my system would work again. Because the rest of it was working. And I walked up to him and I said, do you have any other parts with this? He goes, no, that's it. And I said, well, that's Acoustamass. And he goes, no, that's just a speaker control unit. I don't know if you know what that is, but people will. It's just a power for that. You have to plug it into an amplifier and a tuner. And I said, well, do you have speakers? And he goes, no, but there's a whole Lifestyles 48 system down there that my mother won on a Alaskan cruise. You know, they give prizes away on the cruises. And I said, well, how much you want for it? He says, $75. And I said, will you take 50 for it? Because I'm not sure if it works. And he says, there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. It was still, everything was wrapped in the box. It was only like 2 years old. And the only thing they opened up was a manual. And they decided it was too complicated to put together. And they put it in a closet thinking that one day one of the relatives or a friend would come over and know how to put it together. And I said, well, will you take $50 for it? Because the speakers will be worth it. You know, Scotty's churning in his head. You know, how can I make this good if it's not working? And he said, sure, I'll take $50. And I had a hernia repair not too long before that. And I asked him if he could help me put in a car because I didn't want to herniate myself. He said, sure. So I got free delivery to my car and took it home. And I opened it up, and sure enough, everything was still sealed. The speakers were still in the original plastic. Wow. The Acoustamass was in there, and speakers, everything. And still, the only thing that was open was the instruction manual on how to put it together. Yeah. So I started putting it together. I kind of laughing at him because, you know, he'd said it was so difficult. But it did take me 3 calls to Bose and about 6 hours on the telephone during the day to get it put together. But there was 19 final steps. And it was for an audio enhancer. And the guy's walking me through and he says, I said, I'm missing this one piece. And was trying to sell her digital camera for $100. No, there was no digital camera.
No, this is what he was saying. His former mother-in-law, she would try to sell stuff for just under their original price as opposed to marketing down. She tried to sell it. And Ben said, Scott, garage sale Thaler in the house or at his house.
We have a subdivision garage sale going on September 7th or 8th, I think it is. It's right on near my mother's anniversary of her birthday. But I got it together, and the guy says, well, do you have a 1080p smart TV? And I go, yeah. And he says, just unplug that audio enhancer and plug it straight into the Acoustimask. He said, you don't need that because you have that on TV. You don't have to enhance it. And plugged it in, and it worked great. And I was all happy. And then I got on the internet, punched in the unit, this model and description and all that, and it came back that it was only 2 years old, and the original price was $3,999.99. So it was a $4,000 unit I got for $50. Now, am I lying or am I telling the truth?
Ladies and gentlemen, answer. Hey, let's see your opinion. He's saying he got this big piece of equipment, the Acoustimaster, that was supposed to be almost $4,000, $3,999. And the other guy didn't know how much, and the only thing that was opened up was what, the manual.
Yeah.
Instructions. So what do you guys think? Is he lying? Is he?
Where the heck
Hold that thought. Huh?
Where's Johnny in?
I don't know. Johnny, he hit me up before and said he was kind of going to be laying low tonight. So I am not sure. But hold that thought. We're going to be right back. This is a quick commercial for Washington Football Weekly. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Washington Football Weekly with your host, one half of that dynamic duo, Sean Spencer, and South Carolina's finest, Will Kramer.
Don't play us if you're undefeated.
Where we celebrate past success while looking to a bright future. There's a youth movement in Washington, and they're ready to take the reins, led by a fire. It's a new day. Dawn. No longer the laughing stock. It's time to take command.
Yeah, but that was Washington.
That wants me to become a Washington Commanders fan every time I see it, but then I come to my senses.
Nah! you can have your little Rams, all right? You can have your Rams. Even if I'm going to come to the light. You come holler at me, all right?
Last time the Washington Redskins won a Super Bowl, was that with Mark Rypien?
Yeah, buddy. Mike Rypien, 91. Long time ago. Look, we don't need to talk about that. All right, look. Ladies and gentlemen, so Ben said, I'm seeing smoke starting to come from behind Scott's chair. And let's see what Anthony said. He said, haha, Scott. Your new podcasting tag is garage sale. He said, congratulations, Scott. You have a nickname now. You're officially part of the LTF family. We're still working on an official ceremony. We're going to do a retro initiation once you get the kinks worked out. This guy. So wait, what do y'all think? Is it true? Is it a lie? I guess Ben is calling you out on a lie, but he didn't officially say it. So let us know what y'all really think.
I was at a garage sale, and a lady had a guitar leaning up against a tree.
Mm.
And she said, I asked her, I said, that's a pretty nice guitar. Why are you selling it? He goes, well, it was my husband's, and he passed away, and I'm trying to make enough money to pay for his funeral. And she had $150 on it, and I said, oh, okay. And it was a Gibson Modern. That was a model.
Okay.
And I put $150 in the case, closed it, and told her to put it inside. And I'd be back. She says, well, just take it. I said, no, I don't want to take it, but I don't want to leave it out here in case somebody walks off with it or that. And she said, okay. Well, I went to the bank, and I got a cashier's check for $100,000.
Wow.
And her husband's funeral was only $6,000. So I gave her the cashier's check, and she looked at it and she kind of shook her head, like she knew me from the show. With a long.
She's like, I don't believe this. What is this?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? And, it actually took me 6 phone calls and 6 trips back to her house until she finally realized I was serious. She cashed her check. She gave me a big kiss and a hug and all that. And, it was platonic type thing. And I've been friends with her ever since. But I still have that guitar. But the starting bid on that guitar at an auction would be about $10 million.
$10 million?
$10 million. There was only 22 of them made, 19 in 1958 and 3 in 1959. And no one had seen one since then. And when I saw it, I think I lost 40 pounds sweating.
Gotta get it out of here. Gotta get it out of here.
It was probably about 48 degrees out there. It was a cold day. And
yeah.
It was it. What's going on now?
This is a hat. I don't know what that is. I think this one says it the best though. The thing about Scott is you never really know. Was that truth or a lie, ladies and gentlemen?
Anthony, truth or lie?
What do you guys think? So give them a quick recap, and we'll see if they'll answer, and then we'll go ahead and head on out.
What you want to tell us?
What is with the hats, Anthony? Is it a truth or a lie? Does he have this $10 million? Not only does he have this $10 million guitar, but he also gave this lady $100,000.
I mean, how else would I afford all this beauty that's behind me?
You don't even believe the stuff you say, Scott.
And you've seen all the stuff that I have.
He said I'm calling Cap. That's a lie.
I'm calling Cap. That's a lie?
Yep.
All right. Well, to save time,
don't say it. Don't tell him.
Lie, but there was another guitar that I got in the same situation that I paid $6,000 for, and when I got home, I sold it like 45 minutes later for $45,000.
Wow.
That's not
that true?
That's
the truth. Okay.
I actually went and bought my Mazda 2600i 1990 with the money. Paid cash.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. I can dig it. Yo, Scott. Another great episode, man. I enjoyed this, my friend.
I hope so. I hope some of my friends were watching. I asked them to. I told them how to give them their Facebook picture and give permission to use it on the show, but I guess nobody did. So maybe they'll watch the replay and comment.
Exactly. Let them watch the replay. We got plenty of stuff out there, and I'll send you everything that I edit and all the clips I make from this, so you can just go send it right to them. We'll get it.
Good stuff, gentlemen. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah, buddy. So, hey, we will be back.
Stay tuned for Truth Be Told.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to say something. The Ben Show. Truth Be Told won't be going on tonight. Nick had to work late. But stay tuned for Face to Heels with Ben Cornett.
The stand-in is right here. All I have to do is take a pee, and I'll be right on.
That show would go before this. It would have gone at 8 o'clock, man. Come on.
Oh, I thought it was after. What, Ben's show going on?
Yeah, Face to Heels. Face to Heels will be on, I believe, in about 20 minutes. So definitely stay tuned to this. Look, we're going to head out of here. That's my guy, Scott Thaler. My name is Sean Spencer. Welcome to Are You Kidding Me?